Well, apparently it's time to go live. Hello, C&W, Andy, and as always, Michael. Thank you for joining in. Looks like there's a couple of others around as well. Today we're going to be having a look at the Trans Siberian Railway Simulator, which seems to be a confused combination of arcade game and simulator. If it's an arcade game, the simulation side's too complex. If it's a simulator, it's great. Anyway, I left this little message up here going, this game's not ready yet. That's fine. Anybody can sign up for this player test, by the way. That's a bit loud, isn't it? Let me turn that down. Hopefully that's not music I get a copyright strike on. Let's go to new game. Play with survival elements. Let's do that. Just so it goes right from the start. Hello, David Park. Yes, I have had a haircut. And the barber lady let me in late, even though they had already shut, because I'm a regular. And I said, just a haircut, that'll save you some time. And she goes, nah, I'm doing the beard too, it sucks. But anyway, there you go. Railway passengers and employees. All right, so this is the new game. Let's go say hello to this lady. Oop, train. Better watch the train. It's all in Russian, naturally. Fortunately, it gives you English subtitles. Let's go visit the babushka. So their character modeling's pretty nice, I have to say. The trains look good. Got to give them that. I know it's gone now, but, you know, we'll see more soon. We have to wait for all of these things, so we're going to get sent back to the gulag. And we have to do a tutorial, clearly. But before that, we have to go get food. But let's look at some people. You can see the status of your money. If it's like my wallet, it's got none. Ooh, glasses. I haven't seen glasses in a game before. It's an interesting thought. That implies I was in jail. Okay. In the lower right corner is information about the temperature. Yes, it's minus 29 degrees Celsius. G'day, mate. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I hear a train. Where is it? There it is. Yes, left-hand side there's stats. I know. I've got to go buy some food. Now, I did play about 10 minutes of this game yesterday just to make sure it wasn't going to explode. So we'll see. I think we might start with that railway staple food. What else we got? Bread. Let's grab some bread. There we go. We've got some stuff. So we have little inventory and big inventory, and I have to say I don't like it because you have to move things around like this. You have to drag them into the other inventory. It's better than it was a couple of days ago where you had to drag something out and then drag something new in. I would rather be able to just cycle through my whole inventory, but that's okay. In some places you can buy weapons for hunting and self-defense. I think I just did. Go to your locomotive. We shall do that. Yeah, and it could be Sistrum, the stinky fish. Because, young man, Mr. CNW, this isn't just a simulator. Train. Bit of freight. Mustaches are bright orange. Excellent. Up we go. Seems in these freezing temperatures, there's a lot of people just standing around doing nothing, really. But I guess it's what you're used to. And he says the problem with demos, in most cases the demo can suck, but the game might be good. For example, Alaska Truck Simulator. Well, the demo wasn't that good when it came out. Yeah, I agree with that very much. It was a pretty shitty demo. Oh, it's a fence. I guess that means I have to go this way. Whee! That would make sense, because there's my locomotive. How come we don't fall off the edges? From a player's perspective, you don't have much reference to anything in this, so you don't see hands, you don't see much movement, you just walk around. This is running, by the way. This is as fast as you can go. The control scheme's fairly simple. There's our locomotive. We'll have to repair that before we leave.
Наконец-то можно продать эту кучу хлама. В нем постоянно что-то ломается.
Now that gives you an indication of the way this works. You actually own your locomotive. It's yours. It's not like you've rented it like you have in Derail Valley, or you get it for free because you're a worker in other games. Let's just have a quick look at the loco. The weathering on the thing is magnificent. Really like it. Because it says, I have a really rough, shitty life. And I'm pretty sure it does. Alright. It is a proliferation of E to open things. And if you're not in... Oops. Close that. Otherwise your loco gets too cold and you freeze. In the top right hand corner there's information about the nearest important points. Very good. So I've got shops, hangars... But the shop's not 8.8 kilometers away. That's silly. Circuit diagram. Imagine if you had to actually fix this thing looking at that. Anyway, stand by the side mirror and press E. This is how we check out our locomotive to see what's wrong with it. So this view reminds me very much of the mechanic game, Railway Mechanic. So we've got a tool that we need down there. There's a thing that's broken there, which is in the front of the cab, and I think that was where the speedo was. And I think we can move up through the loco, and we can see the other things that are broken or good. Looks like it's only the first loco, because we do have two. And you can cruise around inside it and see things. All the different things that you can have to fix. Excuse me. So it's kind of cool. Let's get out of the inspection mode again. Alright, so there's the thing we have to fix there. So the first thing we have to do is go and find a wrench, which is odd. Because when you go and find the wrench, you're going to be using it to undo screws. But that's okay. So we need to pick that up. Everything's E to do stuff. which is a bit tedious. And it says use the scroll wheel, but I've already done that, so... Excuse me. It's going to be a bad day, I think. Alright, so let's just close that. The cursor jumps out of the game quite often, which is what happened then. Come on, close the door. Let me just have a drink. The graphics does look really good. And C&W says, seems like trains. Not really. You never actually get to sit down. I have taken the wrench. Oh, you want me to put it in my hand. That's what you want me to do. Excuse me. Let's replace the fish. No, not a knife. There we go. So we have to undo some screws. That's why I said it's weird. You're undoing screws with a wrench. But anyway. Here's the other screw. Or is that one not done enough? I'm sure there was one more when I played this yesterday. There is. Come on, let me undo it. C&W wants to torch the locomotive. Well, at the moment I do too, because I can't get on this screw to undo it. Can I just take the speedo down yet? No. Let me move away from it and come back. So you're as undone as you can be. You're as undone as you can be. You're as undone as you can be. Can I screw these back in? No. I think it's stuck. Put away. Oh, okay. I'm not reading what's on the screen. So it is stuck. It's just telling me to get rid of the wrench. So I can do that. I'll go back to my fist. Okay, I've put the wrench away. Put a new speedometer in the empty space. Very good. So we'll go out here. E to open the door. And put our... Let me get the old speedometer up. Because I don't want to carry this thing around all day. So let's put this down here in place of some beer. So it's a bit awkward to use this interface. So I just want to put that one down. And I want to pick this one up. It's going to cost me $60. And it's very much like Train Mechanic. It really is. I don't think we need to go out there again, so I'll close this one. And now we need... Yeah, let's put an apple there. There's a good plan. Oh, wait. Oh, the scrolling's backwards. Ew. That's a bit shitty. Okay. Take out the adjustable wrench. Yeah, it is. It scrolls backwards. And do the screws up. The screws that you probably lost while you were carrying the other speedo around carelessly. Right, we're all done up. You can sell used parts at the scrapyard. The locomotive is ready to start. Now this is a very hideous little procedure, really. Remember to inspect the condition of parts and replace them on time to avoid damage. They wear out constantly. Turn on the small compressor switch in the engine room of the second section of the locomotive. So it's nice that you can walk through here. There's a lot of nice detail in here. So that's a great big motor driving a compressor. Probably a traction motor. Blower motor for keeping things cool. So it's quite recognisable, the things that are in here. Re-railing skis. Alright, let's turn you on. Something started. Good. Turn on the radio. That'll be up the other end. It drip feeds you for a while and then it sort of stops. Hello, NJT. How are you? Hopefully that's because I'm not a knob like the other one. Who said that? I didn't say that. So we're going to take some coal. Fair enough. That looks like... Well, that's what highlights them. That's kind of nice. This is about as far as I got last time, by the way. You can press the call button to hear it again. Very handy. Oh, I'm not too bad, NJTE, despite having a silly coughing fit just then. I spent yesterday lighting up some locomotives. That was fun. And greasing and oiling and things like that. Turn on the pantograph's power switch and the control back. Okay. I've somehow taken the game cursor out of the game again. That seems to happen quite a lot. The cursor just randomly jumps out of the game. The red light shows that electricity is supplied from the battery. Excellent. Turn on pantograph 1 and pantograph 2. I haven't found any way to get an external view, so you can't see if your pantographs are going up or anything like that. I suppose I could go into the inspection view up there. The red light has gone out. The main current on the panel shows 3300.0 volts. I think the 0.0 is a little superfluous. It means electricity is supplied from the pantographs now. Turn on heating first set and heating second set to maintain temperature in the cabin. So this is what I mean that it can't make up its mind. Is it an arcade game or a simulator? Oops. Because this is highly detailed, this stuff, which puts it in the realms of simulator, but it's more of a game. But anyway. I'm getting thirsty too. Keep the doors and windows closed. Is that a hint? Have I got doors open? No, I don't have doors open. Very good. Okay, press enter to continue. There's a little switch there. Engine compressors. So we can see our nicely highlighted needle there. We're pumping up the main reservoir. Pretty exciting. And this is very detailed. It must be at least 4 kilograms per second meters squared. That's almost like an acceleration. Probably didn't translate very well, I'm guessing. I think this is a safety system, but I'm not sure. We need to reset it. Red light has gone out, means KBC is working. And I think this is another safety system, BB1. It has to be reset too. That one did something. The red light in the second row in the first column has gone out, means the engines are turned on. Ah, well, we don't have engines, it's an electric train. You have motors. When you lower the pantographs and raise them up again, remember to reset the engines. Very good. I'll totally forget how to do that. Turn on engine cooling low speed. That starts the engine cooling during normal movement. Okay. Prepare the brakes. Set the brake blocking handle to brakes released. Is that the one at this end, or is it we do the one at the other end? Or is it this one? Yep, somehow I've gotten out of there. It won't let me do that. Oh, there we go. Fill the leveling reservoir and the brake line with a pressure of 5.5 kilos. Release and charge. It's all mouse operated. That's service. Release and charge. And now I've got to bring it back a little bit because I'm overfilling it, but it won't let me. Getting there. So we're in the service position now, which is strange. It's a strange name for a position because service would be a service brake for me. We'd call that running. Set it to shut off with supply. Set the main brake handle to the service position. Okay. There we go. If you'd like to set the pressure more precisely, set the main brake handle to release and charge position to start filling the res, and then shut off with supply to stop it. So it's basically like charge and release and running. Turn on the VU switch to activate the locomotive control system. It's located above the entrance door to the cabin. Ah. I'm sure it's expecting me to remember all this. Next step is turn on the signalization system. Go to the engine room in the first section and set the signalization direction. Yep, come out of the game again. Lucky guess. Didn't I just do that? There's another one up here. What a surprise, it's got another switch. Where'd you come from, Wrench? Go back. Go back where you came from. You have to drink some more beer shortly. You notice there's no water, there's just beer. Guess that's vigilance. The signalization system is turned on. Green light means the movement is allowed to 60 kilometers an hour. Awesome. Yellow light means... oh, they're up there. Yellow light means you have to slow down before the next railroad signal. Yellow and red means you have to stop before the next railroad signal. It doesn't look like yellow and red, it looks like yellow and yellow. And red means you have to stop immediately. Okay. White light means the nearest signal has not been detected. Proceed with caution. Go to the cabin in the second section of the locomotive. Here we go again. Back down the back. It's very much like a real railway. These things are never laid out properly, and you end up going back and forth, 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 back and forth. You had enough of that yet? Probably. How is everyone anyway? How are you all going this weekend? Hopefully you're having a good day. Very good. Set the blocking handle. Hello, Richard. I bought a knife. Return to the cabin in the first locomotive and do the same. I haven't been and bought a gun yet. It didn't tell me to, so maybe I should. Maybe I should go to the mafia shop. Auto-releasing handbrakes. Lovely. I am also getting very thirsty. Select the selector handle. M. Okay. That moment has finally come. Is there a horn button? No, we're not allowed to press it. Set the main handle to the 1 position. If you apply too much power, the white light on the right panel will appear and the locomotive not be able to speed up. You'll have to reduce the power. Surely we can add some more. Drive forward until you pass the correct switch. Don't drive too fast. You will have to brake soon. Richard says, from what I've seen of this game, a knife isn't going to cut it. There's a pun there. So what you're saying, Richard, is I should abandon the tutorial temporarily and go and actually buy a gun. Or several. It does lead to the concept that I'm thinking that it can't decide, is it an arcade game with a story or is it a simulator? And I guess it's a little bit like what's it called? World of Subways 4. So 1, 2, and 3 were just simulators. You couldn't do anything else. And then 4 came out, and it was both a simulator, which was not too inaccurate. It wasn't bad, and an arcade game. And I don't know what happened after that, because there's never been a WOS 5. So I don't know if WOS 4 was successful or not. Hello, Poorhouse. How are you? This is a Steam game. Yes, it is. And anybody can get their mitts on it just by requesting it at the moment. So there's nothing special about me. So how do I know when I've gone far enough without an external view? Loco brake's blocked. I can't use it. I'll have to use this one, won't I? Stop the locomotive. Set the main handle to the 0 position. Oh, I can use locomotive brake. Okay. Okay, so that's my brake cylinder. Not rather than brake reservoir. Richard says, it won't immediately need a gun. You will, though. It's an odd hybrid of game. And Poorhouse says, I knew it. I'm a console player, bro. Well, you know how to fix that. Not hard. The train has stopped. Yes, it has. Go outside and change the switch. Very good. I think it was on the left, wasn't it? Whee. And since it warned me, I'll close my door. Train. Does look alright. The wheels do go round. Look at that. So it's showing the next objective and the one after it, which is kind of cool. I better drink something soon. Before it makes my health suffer. Go outside and change the switch setting. Come on. What the? Oh, I see what happened. No, I don't. What am I supposed to do with this? Ah, okay. Not a lever. Right. Do I have to lock it again, though? Oh, I see. That's a counterweight to help you move the points. Okay. Now I understand. Back we go to our little train. If you're hearing the game sound stop occasionally, it's because I'm accidentally getting the cursor outside the game screen. Which is a bit weird. I'm liking its graphics, Poorhouse. When I get back in the loco, I'm going to have a drink. I think we need more beer, don't you? Hello, Brad. How are you? Maybe we need some locomotive beer. Or maybe a bit of locomotive milk. That would solve the thirst problem, surely. I wonder what locomotive milk tastes like. It's probably oily. Okay, back in the chair here, and we have to take this to MR. Brake release. I wish it had some keybinds, I really do, or work with Raildriver. Set the main handle to 1. To move to a different place, so I can get hold of just that one. Still can't press the horn. That was my horn. Put that back to position 0. Connect the railroad cars slowly. Do not exceed 5 kilometers an hour. Where's my speedo? Up there. No, we're fine. We're just crawling. You can observe the train in inspection mode. Ah, so it does want you to use inspection mode. Which means if I go up there... Why can't they just give us an external camera instead of doing this? Brad, there are a few keybinds for movement and things, but not much else. So I'd love to see a proper external camera, so I don't have to do this. Can I even change my angles? Oh, I can change my angles. That's good. So we're crawling along, and when you're in this mode, you don't have any... manage the camera speed, press E to exit. Okay. So you don't have any view of your speedo, which is a bit boring. Hello, Jackson Holquin. How are you? Welcome along. And Richard, yes, I think locomotive milk could be disgusting. We come out of inspection mode back into our little cabin because I'm thirsty, so I had better, while doing this... What do we reckon? Milk or beer? I reckon we'll have beer. So let's grab ourselves a beer and drink it. Glug, 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 glug. Yeah. Still thirsty. Well, I don't want to drink more beer because I'll get a hangover. Oh, got to push the button. Are we there yet, do you think? No. Yeah, the graphics are decent. I don't know what engine it uses. I know it's a very small development team. I could probably go faster than this, couldn't I? Do you think they're automatic couplers? It looked like an automatic coupler. Let's go a bit quicker. Shut off. Shut the rest of the way off. That's 5Ks. There's another train coming down there. How are we looking out there now? Yeah, we're getting there. Slowing down again. Another locomotive. It's half of one of ours with its coal train. So the graphics are just a tad jerky when you're moving and the other thing's moving. As this bloke just keeps marching up and down the square here. He's clearly got a good job. Knuckle cup is actually fairly unusual in the world. I'll be a bit quick. Again, it's fine. And I'm thirsty again. And hungry. Better have some fish soon. Let's just get these cars coupled up first, and then we'll have some stinky fish and some more beer. Oh, we're nearly there. That's a lot of coal, isn't it? Must be going uphill, because we've almost stopped again. Let's give it some juice. Yes, Puffing Billy does have auto couplers, this is true. They were an experiment, actually. They were put on lots of changes to the Victorian railways. They tried on the narrow gauge lines first, so we got auto couplers before the mainline trains did. Waiting for the earth-shattering bonk. Is that the earth-shattering bonk? Railroad cars are coupled. Okay, better stop then. Thank you for playing. Is that it? Headline from PC Gamer Review: Chainsaw wolves to death in this upcoming train simulator. Is this all you get? Oh well. Well, we'll add it to the wish list. Why not? You can't see that, but that's fine. So, that probably means that we're back to Derail Valley. Because this is all you get to play. Okay. That's it then. Okay. Let me start up Derail Valley. That was the backup for today in case things were bad. Let me find Steam. Let me get Derail Valley up and running, because that was the other fun for the day. No, don't start that. That would be bad. I almost started something else, which would have been kind of funny, I suppose. Derail Valley. So that was interesting. Go away. Continue session 1. Yes. So what do people think of the Siberian Train Simulator? That was interesting. I think it's rather involved in everything you have to do, so I think it needs to make up its mind. What is it exactly? So how do I know where I'm up to in this game? So I've got station map. I don't appear to have a job currently, do I? So I better go get a job. Do I owe any fees at the moment? No fees. How much money have I got? I don't know how to use this game again. Licenses. So I've still got freight haul. I don't have shunting yet. I don't have multiple unit manual service. Okay, get out of there. Away from it. Where's my inventory button? I've forgotten how to get inventory in Derail Valley. I want to know what my wallet's, how much money I've got. We've only got the little train, haven't we? So we don't really want to take anything long, because that really hurt last time. So we've got a freight haul to the steel mill. It's only $8,000. But the others are all long trains, and we know how well that went last time. It's a shunting job. There's another shunting job there. So I think we're actually stuck with this one. Insert it into the validator. Here's our book. So we're delivering some steel billets from machine factory and town. B20. And then where are we going? Machine factory in town. Okay. How do I change my inventory things that I'm looking at? I don't want to just put this down. I want to put it in my inventory. Oh, there we go. I haven't got... Okay, I can access my inventory via the keys. But I usually have a thing down the bottom. I've got $37,000. What can I buy? Multiple unit. But then I need 2 trains. Manual service. Logistical haul. I can buy a DM3, but I don't want a DM3. I want to earn enough to buy a DH4. Alright, let's go and earn some money. That's my locomotives over there. In front of the train we brought up here. And the ones we have to carry are in the siding next to it. That's good. Richard says access to more stuff in TSR would have been interesting. A bit too much do this, do that. More of a tutorial feel. It does. Oh. Derail Valley went boom. Well, that's a bit shit. That's a lot shit, in fact. What's going on? Derail Valley start. Derail Valley go boom. It was a bit exciting, wasn't it? Yes, did survive that. That's good. Good. It's starting to stream out again. Excellent. Yeah, so we're here. Do we still have a job to do? Let's back out of there. Let's get rid of the wallet. Do we still have a job to do? We still have a job to do. Good. Let's go for a walk. Let's go get our train. Let's hope it doesn't explode again. I'll try and remember to put my locomotive on the right end this time. There's no handbrake there. Got to buy one here. Otherwise it won't let me uncouple, will it? Oh, you are on. Good. Did I uncouple you? Oh, you're all ready to go. Great. Alright. Let's get in the cab. And... It's still turned on, but you're not making any noise. Well, before I do that, let's figure out... No. Here we go. So we are up in the top right hand corner at IME, and we want to go to the machine factory, which is not near the top left hand corner. So there's only one way to come out of this yard, isn't there? You have to go out that way, or can you just loop around? That's an interesting question, I don't know, but I think we'll put the loco on the other end anyway. I'm trying to remember how to start this thing up. No, so that is on. Okay. Trying to remember the... Okay, so that's the keybind for that. Sure, there was a keybind for the throttle as well. No? Okay, brakes is J and U. Good. What's throttle at? Okay, that's independent. That's nothing. There we go. T and G, that's it. Brad's not having a good day so far. That's no good. Yes, Death Valley did die, you're right. Why isn't this going anywhere? The brake's on still. Oh. There we go. No, that's not helping. Maybe that supply that way. Let's try that. It's not going very fast and it's getting hot. I'm not bringing that train with me. It's clearly come off. I think so. Fly and release these ones. Did I do the ones in the back? Oh no, I'm not pulling the train at the moment. It's just me. It's clearly sad. It thinks the brakes are on. Turn it off and turn it on again. That old favourite. What's going on, little train? What's going on with you? Have I done something silly like not close the cylinder cock or something like that? No, that's closed. Is this working? Any ideas, folks? Oh, they released that way. Thank you, Speebon. What a dickhead I am. Thank you very much. You're a very helpful person. Now, does this yard have a loop? Let's just have a look. Mine or mine east. We can go out either way. I'm assuming it must have a loop. Thank you, poor house. Maybe a little bit, says Brad. We'll just trail through this switch. Surely that's okay. Now, I'm guessing there's a loop coming out of here. So I'm just going to take the train from this end. And because I'm a rebel, I'm going to go and do this by hand. It's already set left, so that's fine. Me thinking there's a loop here could be disastrous, so we'll see. Let's go get some carriages. Poorhouse and I had some interesting discussions about the new TSW flavour during the week. There are many opinions floating around, that's for sure. House wishes this was on console. Well, it uses the Unity engine, so there's probably no reason it can't come to console at some point, because there are Unity games on console. So you never know. Maybe one day. I don't want that one. It's going to be that one. Oh, we just have different viewpoints on the game, Brad. That's fine. Quite close enough. There we go. Now we're close enough. Let's go and hook up. And take off some brakes after we hook up. Here you go. This feels to me like it should be a VR game. Let's keep out of the way while that happens. Try and manipulate our glad hands. No, missed it. Let's try and get this one. There we go. Give the air somewhere to go and give it the air. So that was probably the only brake that was on, but let's check the others. RX, is this TSW3? No, this is Derail Valley. We were playing the Siberian thing, but that only lasted a couple of minutes. And pretty much when we got our train coupled up, it went, well, that's the end of the game. I went, oh. I was hoping for a proper stream out of it, but I guess not. But that's okay. You know, its graphics were quite nice. Its playability, I think, leaves something to be desired. I think it was a bit too much. A bit too much stuff going on, really. Spabon might be on PS5 VR since Derail Valley is originally for VR. It feels like a VR game. Brad says, different viewpoints on Trans Siberian World. How unusual. Particularly last week. The forums have gone absolutely nuclear. Yes, they have, and I've stayed out of it completely. I'm commenting on nothing on the forums. We've got headlights on the front. Let's have a quick look before we take off. Yep. Take our independent brake off. Our train brake should already be off. Away we go. That makes a lot of sense, Bibon. It's a VR game with a non-VR option. If you launch Derail Valley with VR headset plugged in, it will launch on VR. I could give that a go, because my son upgraded his VR stuff recently. Maybe I should pinch his old one. Warhouse says, I like Trans Sim World, I just don't buy the same game every year, like NBA 2K Madden examples. I don't buy those every year. That's my point. No, that's fine, mate. That's perfectly okay. There is nothing wrong at all with having your own viewpoint in this world and acting the way that you think's right for you. I haven't looked at yet is figuring out where I'm going. Do you think I should do that or just wing it? Top right. I think. Or are we down? Oh no, we're down there, aren't we? So we do want to go to the right. I was looking at a little yellow thing at the top right, but that's not where we are. We're at SM. So yes, we want to go off to the right on this switch, and the next one we want to go to the left. I didn't have my place in the world correct. Yeah, that is the kind of the idea, Brad, is leave TSW aside for a little while. We'll get enough of that over the coming weeks. Let's speed up before I find a hill. We haven't got a very big load, but it is 4 cars, which is about what this thing's useful for. Time to run over a tree. Hello, Nathan Breeder. How are you? Yeah, I'm waiting to see some updated routes come out with trains with the new graphics. I think that would be good. So I think down here we want to go to the right again, don't we? No? We want to go to the left. Waiting to see what this switch is set to. This is fine, so it's all good. We are going to the left. Thank you, Spibon. Good advice. Am I going too fast? No, it's fine. That's not too surprising, Spibon, about the radiator. We're going to go the long way through this. Round through the outside sidings instead of the middle ones. That's okay. It's probably how I left it last time. Cruise on through. Med design, Siberian natures are interesting, yes. We ran out of Siberia, unfortunately, because the public playtest is rather short. It's only a few minutes. Now, one thing interesting about that game, by the way, is it has telemetry that it doesn't tell you about. So, I'm guessing the rules for wherever that game is built is different to what I'm used to. I have an unusual traffic monitor and it was triggered by the game. Lexic Dark says it's like sticking a trailer on your hybrid. I do that all the time, dude. It's not a drama, really. Richard asks, what are your general thoughts about Derail Valley now that you've played it a few times? I think it's alright. I mean, it's clearly a game with a simulator flavour. It's okay. I'd love it if the map could get bigger. Because I can see that would get a little unexciting after a while. Going through our next yard. Hello, Pugface Music. How are you? Welcome. I really want to go straight here. Is it too late? No, it's not. Ah, no! I should have left that alone. Oh dear. Is it still an empty siding? Better be an empty siding. I didn't think that through, did I? But at least it's empty. I do have a hybrid car. The reason I have a hybrid car is because I lease my car through work. And the hybrid car is so heavily subsidised it's almost free. So why wouldn't you? It's actually quite good too. It runs fine. It's quite powerful. It even tows my caravan. Can I reverse? Sure. Here we go. I think we start going uphill here, so I want to build up a bit more speed. Just check my little mappy thing again. We're going to want to go to the... In fact, all the junctions coming up for now are to the right. More speed up, I think. I think it's kind of ironic that I have a hybrid car and that I shovel coal in a steam locomotive. I guess it kind of balances it out. I had a good morning yesterday. I went to Puff to light up, and I was the grease monkey for the day. I did all of the greasing and things. That is set to the right, so that's fine. I don't need to do anything. So that was a fun day. I have to say it's... Oh, we're going to be going too fast now. Means I better do a little bit of braking, doesn't it? Better slow down a little bit. Otherwise I'm going to cut up a cropper somewhere. We're going to get away with it, I think. All good. Off we go again, back into the 5 zone. So Speedometer unlocked the S282 today. Got a big haul set up for tomorrow. I think steam in Derail Valley is the exciting part. I made the mistake of trying to use a steam engine in Derail Valley before I knew the game. So I blew it up. And I ended up throwing away my career and starting again because I think I got something like $1 million fine. We want to go to the right again. So I had $1 million fee to fix everything that I blew up. So I just quit my career. So if you're going to blow stuff up, do it in sandbox mode. Would be my advice. This set of points is set to the right, so that's fine. It's good. Allowed to do 60 off to the right. Get a bit more speed on. So enjoy your giant haul tomorrow, Spribon. That sounds like fun. Do you stream at all? I'd be curious to watch someone else playing this game. Brad says, I think I missed the question from Richard about what are your thoughts about Derail Valley now you've played it a few times. I thought I answered that. But essentially I think it's an okay game. I think, like that last one, it needs to make a decision. Is it a simulator or is it an arcade? I would like to be able to grow the map, which is not something you can do at the moment. Do I want to... I think I do want to go off to the right here, don't I? Do I want to go off to the right? Yes! I'm going a bit quick. And the next big junction we want to go to the left and then the right. No, it's a fun enough game. But at the moment it is just that. It's a game, not a simulator. It does do some stuff much better than other train games. For example, when you hit trees, it pushes them out of the way. That I really like. I need to build up some speed, or we're not getting up the hill. C&W asks, why do train crews not turn on air conditioning and keep windows open? When I'm running on the diesels at Puffingbilly, I keep the windows open generally regardless of the weather because I'm listening to the machine, I'm listening to the track, I'm listening to the train, and it's hard to do that with the windows shut. You get quite a lot of information out of sound to help you with your train handling. And in the steam engines, we keep the windows open because in wintertime it's about 45 degrees Celsius in the steam cab, and in summer it's 85 degrees Celsius in the steam cab in the worst parts of it. So you keep the windows open to get some breeze. I have my steam firing assessment coming up in 2 weeks. Yesterday I got grilled a little bit by the second assessing driver, because the first assessing driver recommended me for assessment. So our other assessing driver came up and asked me a whole bunch of questions, and he seemed satisfied. So that's good. So we're not too far to go now. Go a lot faster, but with this little tiny locomotive I don't really want to. That should be enough to get me up the hill, I think, 50 k's. Bond says not streaming, although I'm thinking about doing some. Yeah, why not? If you're playing a game and you're going to play the game anyway, well, why not stream it? It does take a little while to build up an audience, and my audience isn't massive, but it's a comfortable audience. I like my current cohort of people, because I don't generally have to moderate. Not always, occasionally I do, but generally not. I go left. So for the most part it's a good thing. Lexic Dark says personal liability is mean in this game. The gamification thing is full of divergent options. Yes, I think that point up there is set left, so I can put this away. Ooh, are we going to get up the hill? Losing speed. Temperature's going up. We're nearly there though. Come on, little orange thing. Maybe I should have gone faster before. But I don't really like taking this one over 60 very much. It gets sad. We're going to do it. Nearly there. Speed's picking up again now. We'll be okay, I think. Yeah, picking up speed though, because I think there's another hill coming up from memory, if I'm right. C&W says, can't engineers, in brackets drivers and firemen, close the windows and a steam locomotive enters a tunnel when it's raining? Oh, if you've got driving rain, you might alter your behaviour with windows, yes, because you don't want to get wet. And worst thing is you don't want water all over the really hot things in the cab, because you'll have an awful experience. Come on, little machine, you can do it. Let's take our little load of little heavy things up over the little hill. It's only a little hill. Just keep saying to yourself, little locomotive, it's only a little hill, it's okay. And as for tunnels, C&W, even if you close the windows in a tunnel, you're going to get smoke anyway. So you'll keep them open to keep your cab as clear as you possibly can. I'm going off to the right, which is the correct thing, I think. Yes. Little machine. I do want a bigger loco, I really do. You'll get smoke in the tunnel anyway, because the draft will change. And you'll end up with smoke coming back through your firebox door, probably. through your secondary air holes. But our railway has no tunnels, which makes me very happy. You know, last time I came out the front of the locomotive like this, I fell off. Probably shouldn't do that again, should I? Let's just stay inside. We normally have our front windows open, C&W, except on really, really cold days. Then you might open them. Might close them rather, or half close them. But you never close them completely. You just get too hot. Because when you're running in a steam engine, the fire on ours, when you're running at speed on the line, the fire's burning at about 1700 degrees Celsius. The water in the boiler is at 200 pounds per square inch. It's getting up on 400 degrees Celsius. So, that's a lot of temperature. And basically everything in the locomotive is hot. Even on cold days, you spend a lot of time standing on the outside of the steam loco to keep cool, because it's such a small cab, it gets very hot. Brad remembers in TSC, his steam engine had a blowback because he didn't close the firebox door when going through a tunnel, and the game ended. Is tunnel blowback a real thing? Very much so. Even on our railway, there's some places where the trees are in very close to the line, and they can interfere with your airflow. So you've got to be careful about when you fire. I can't fire on left-hand bends, I can't fire across crossings, and I can't fire through stations. Have a quick look at the HUD on this game. If I could remember how to turn it on, sure. Uh-oh. Temperature's going up. But we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Come on. Come on. You can do it, little train. You're so close. You're so close. I'll get it up on the level, and then I'll figure out where we're going. Let's just get it up on the level first. I have a faint suspicion I'm probably supposed to go off into the left-hand yard up there to deliver stuff, but we'll see. There we go, we made it up the hill. I can back right off now, because we should just roll the rest of the way, which will let my temperature go down, which means I won't die. Alright, now we're in Machine Factory. Machine Factory, next one. Next one. There. Now the question is, where do we want to deliver to? Let's just stop for a moment. Go away, you. Just stop the train here and I'll figure out where we're supposed to go. That's that big HUD. There was another HUD, wasn't there? I think. Oop, it just fell out. That went well. I fell out of my train. There is another HUD. Oh, F1 puts you in the train. I didn't know that. Anyway. Yes, there is another HUD. And I don't pretend to be good at this game. C4I is where we need to go, so let's go for a walk. In the locomotive again. Okay. I'm actually... Okay, I know what I need to do. I need to actually walk out of the locomotive. We want to go to C4I. There's 1L. Yeah, I think we want to go over the other side. I have a faint suspicion. B20, B40. Yeah, we want to do the receiving side of this place. Let's have a look at our... So there must be another machine factory in town. C4I. There. Go away. Let's just walk over. Stop it! No, look. C40. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need to go over there. Now I'm going over there for another reason. Steam engine. Big one. We're going to come over here and have a look at... Oh, God. Right. Oop. That's kind of cool. I think I just fell in a turntable pit. I don't know what mode I've turned on here, but that looks kind of interesting. I better go and concentrate on my load though, because if I don't, I'm going to run into a time penalty. And none of these sidings are labelled, are they? Are there signs up here anywhere? No. So there must be another yard. That's just the station. Am I in the wrong place, maybe? Am I not where I think I am? C4I, it's that one. Okay. Those points are not set correctly. I think I'm in some kind of weird view mode. God, what have I done? What have I done? Okay, I can walk. Can't turn my head. Toggled something stupid. Now I can do it. Good. Okay. I've undone whatever stupid I did. Going to go that way. That one's going right, which is fine. That one's going right, which is also fine. Over here, we're just a little bit ahead on those points, so we need to set back a little bit. That's fine. Somehow, what have I done? I've turned on some... We're back here again. Done. No, no. There's three? No, I'm flying again. I'm not walking. I want to walk. I've done something mental. Come on. Some key must do something bloody useful. Okay, I can walk sideways. Yay! I figured it out. Yay! Stupid thing I did, but I've undone it. So by simply pressing random buttons, we're all good. Use Babon. That is what I ended up doing. Looks like Nightbot's not listening to you today, Lexic Dark. Did I answer your question well enough, Brad? this thing work with Rail Driver. They're apparently going to bring Rail Driver out for it, but not yet. There you go, Lexic Dark. Nightbot likes you again. It's getting warm in Frankston. I just saw a girl in a bikini walk past my house walking her dog. But I'm pretty sure it's only about 14 degrees outside, so maybe it's on a dare or something. Theory be heading into the right siding now. It must be difficult, Spibon, to watch someone who doesn't know the game particularly well doing dumb things when you know it well. Yet. Pretty much. Turn it off, do I? Just go for a walk. Put my independent brake on as well, though. Just in case. You never know. I'll go and put a handbrake on. It's one thing I do like, actually, is uncoupling air hoses and things. It's just kind of nice. Well, okay. Couple of drifting. Anyway, let's go find a station office. Wonder where it is here. Must be this way. There it is. That's kind of pretty. Sun going through there, wherever the sun's coming from. As we go into a darker night. Where is the sun? Is it behind me? Why am I getting streams of sunlight when there's no sun? Anyway, it's all good. Oops. Walk through the door, numbnuts. No. That one? Money! So how did we go through this one? Fee details, time bonus. No major costs. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Let's check our fees. It's going up all the time. What the fuck? I don't want to service it manually. I want you to do it. Cert wallet. Yeah, there you go. Have all my money. It's fine. Come on, take my wallet. Take my money! Come on. Why won't it take my money? Come on. Take my money! Take my money! Did it just give me money? You gave me money! Why did it give me money? I'm confused. Clearly. So I didn't pay my fees and it gave me money. I think it just gave me that much money. Do you have me? Confirm to continue. So I've deposited that, so we get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Huh. Why did it give me money? Yeah, I think you do have to have guns at the start of the message. Let's get dark. Richard says, I find it fascinating watching you solve problems in real time. We've all been there with these simulators. Yeah, but I keep forgetting stuff. So, I now have 43,000. Can I get a real locomotive now? Can I afford one? No. Because I wanted DH4. Don't know why I wanted DH4, I just do. Sigh. I'm running out of little jobs I can do, though. That one's a shunting. There's long ones. These are going to suck with the little locomotive, though. Do I have to just give up and buy a DH3? Because there's not much else going on here. Because if I take these long ones, I'm going to have to split the train up somewhere anyway. Where's that going? Deliver empty shipping containers. Empty, more empty, more empty, more empty. And they're going to machine factory and they're going to harbour and town. So where does that have to go? Let's have a look at the map. That's all the way down. That's a long way, isn't it? But I suppose it's mostly downhill, isn't it? I think. Might be okay. I might struggle a little bit with the brakes, but it might be okay to take this one. Or do I just give up and buy some shunting and make some money with shunting? Let's make some money with shunting so I can get a real locomotive. What could go wrong? Let's buy a shunting license. We have a license for cunting. That's it. And insert wallet. Yay! There you go. You can keep that. Alright, let's do a shunting job. There's 2 shunting jobs here, so maybe I can make enough money to get a real loco, because there's locos here too. Unload and store a train with steel billets. Is that the one I just did, though? Yeah. So... yes, thank you. Shunting. I get 70 minutes. So these are the ones I just brought in. I'm going to unload them. Oh, how do you do that? C1L. And then leave them on B6S. And then one track over there. Okay. I don't know how to load stuff. This could be interesting. But anyway, let's just go and recouple. Train. I've lost it. It's over here somewhere. There it is. Yay, headlights. Trying to avoid shunting, because every time I start shunting on stream, people just quit. Alright. Where's me doobry? Come on, get on me doobry. I can't get on me doobry, I'll have to use this one. Me doobry being me hooky thing. No, 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 no. Do up. I want that. Alright then. So, where are we going? C4I. I want to go to C1L. I'm guessing that's probably the one with the loader on the top of it. Why can't it just do it here though? Let's go find C1L. C1L. Okay, so I've got to put it in there. Very good. Richard advises, save up the dosh for new loco, go for the easy money. And it's feeling that way. Alright, I am going to. Oh, you've turned yourself off again, isn't that nice? Everything's still on though, isn't it? Brakes are all off. I think I take the brake off that car too, hadn't I? Oh, you turned off. Are you flashing? What's wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with you? You're happy. Alright. Take this brake off. Shunting in the dark should be a song, you reckon? Could be. Alright, let's just push her out the other way. Brakes off. But she might get into the siding from the other end. We're back in Derail Valley because the Siberian train game was finished after about 4 minutes. It's a very long game. I think every time you get out of the cab in a siding, it ends up coming back in a strange state. Some things are on, some things are off. I still don't understand why it gave me a pile of money, but, you know, I'm not going to argue. It's like, yeah, whatever. What? I'm confused. Broken an airline or something. Let's put the brake on and go find out. Just pumping air. Oh, I uncoupled. Okay. Well, that was exciting. That was unnecessarily exciting. I kind of wonder how that happens when you're pushing a train as well. With brake. Oh, it's still there. It's really weird. Did I not do the twirly thing? Hello, Rusty Shackles. How are you? Lexic Dark thinks the extra payment was the time bonus for the last job. It's possible. It sounds kind of cute, Richard. I'll give it that. We go into not that siding, but that one there, so we have to go all the way out, don't we? Most of the way out, anyway. You're not well, Rusty Shackles. Hopefully Spabon's still here, can tell me how to unload without my having to Google it. We go to the unloading point. Does anyone actually know how to unload stuff in this game? Shackles broke their foot on Tuesday and have neck surgery on Friday and dealing with a panic attack fretting about surgery. Well, that's no good, Rusty Shackles. Wow, that's yeah, I can understand. That's quite a bit on your mind. Feel free to Google it if you want to. There are some basic tutorials, Richard, but it is mostly seat of the pants stuff. It has got a manual, I just haven't read it. Maybe I should. To see what I can find. It's a little stand with a vertical handle, apparently. Another direction loads the train. The unloading stand is dark grey with a little screen at the top. Okay, that makes sense. So it's a little... Oh, I think I've seen them. Oh, it's over here, this thing. I'll go transfer. Unload. Well, that was quick. Train fully unloaded. Excellent. Okay. Now where am I putting this thing? Well, that was the one we brought in before, wasn't it? I don't care about that. Go away. Chuck it. Go on the floor. Jump on the... Can't throw it on the floor. Okay, unload. And then I want to put them in B6S. And I've got 4 carriages. So 581, 292 and 829. And let's find out which one 814 is. So that's 581, 292, 829, 814. Okay, that's the one that needs to be in the other siding. No, it's alright, Rusty. No problem at all. And, yep, thank you. Yeah, I ummed a nerd about buying it for a really long time, Richard, and then I just did. And it's like, yeah, whatever. So, V6S. I struggle to read these. V6S, so that's in the other yard, isn't it? I think B6S is probably over here, but I'm going to go have a look because schematic mapping doesn't really match my level of excitement. So this is the passenger station. Oops. Can I go up these stairs? I can. Good. These are probably the B6 yards over here, so let's just come over and have a look. Should be some signage down here somewhere, even though it's dark. Don't see any signage. Really helps that it's dark. It's just handy, you know. I could just go and sleep for a little while, but then I won't get my drop-off bonus. So how am I supposed to know what these are if there's no signage? Another yard over the other side of the loco shed, maybe? Doesn't seem to be another yard over here. C&W Railways will leave locomotives in their last state used generally. So if they want to unmothball them and use them again, they can. So I guess it's a water tower for steam engines. I wonder if there's a yard on the other side of the one I'm in. And Rusty, your surgery will go fine. Another yard over here. B6 is over here. So I can change these. In fact, what we should think about is where's the last one going to go? And put that there first, I think. B1S. Yeah, okay. Let's set all of these points up anyway, so that one's fine. Fine, and that one's okay because the first carriage we're going to want to put in there, and I think we'll back in from the other end for that anyway, so let's just go back to the train because we'll back into that 1S siding because it looks like there's other stuff in it anyway, so you're going to want to put it in from the other end. Could get called Train Simulator Driver or TSD or even Paul, which is my actual name. Any of those is fine. Right. Away we go! Nice to meet you too, Rusty. Hello, GTA Sandman. How are you? Welcome. Haven't seen you for a while. How is everybody today? We know Rusty has some issues, which you're welcome to talk through with everyone. CNW asks, if steam locomotives can rotten more easily, then why not a diesel locomotive? Both are made of steel and they can fuse so tightly it might even a rock could smash it. Steam engines have different issues to diesels because steam engines get very, very hot. Hello, Golden Ticket. How are you? CNW says to Rusty, you'll be fine. Both of his parents went through surgeries before. I know they don't like it, but you push through like a true man. Oh, might not be a man. You can't assume that, CNW. Someone with a name like Rusty Shackles could be anything or anyone. And it doesn't matter anyway. In this world force a person to have a dick to be successful. Stop when that gets clear of those points and then push back and put that last carriage down the end there. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Check that it was, yeah, it's 814, so we are doing the right thing. Look. To change direction. Brakes off. Now you can go. GTA Sandman says they normally miss the streams because they're coming home from work. I know that feeling. I watch most of Dovetail streams later because they change the timing and I'm asleep when they're on, so I just watch them later on. Hopefully that's going into the correct siding. I think I set it up. I'll know in a minute. Golden Ticket, this is Derail Valley. And its graphics are quite nice. I agree with that. Its lighting is quite cool. I'm doing okay, Golden Ticket, except that it's morning. It's 10:21 in the morning here. He says they hope can go back to work afterwards. I'm sure you will. Alright, so that's this one delivered into 4i, so let's just stop the train there. Just go and get rid of that carriage. I do like that you have to put handbrakes on. It won't recognise that you've done the work. Close, close, smack in the face. Disconnect, and let's try and hang it up this time. Oh, it just fell through again. Okay. That's fine. I move that? I think I'm not in the train again. No, I can move those. Now I can move it. Okay. Out we go. Got to go all the way out until we get to the junctions on that side. I'll end up on this track down here. Crossing the scary military base. Dun 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 dun. I am on the other side of the world. I'm in Australia. I know I could use the thing, but... I find it easier this way. We need to go into 6S, so we need to flip this one. I think the others are fine. What can we see from the reflective puddle? Nothing really. Fine, that one's fine, that'll take us into 6S. Back we go to our train. I think you can, zippy zippy. There's a train down here somewhere. There it is. Okay. No, don't do that. Do that. Then do that. Then do that. Off we go into 6S. And yes, I am way on the other side of the world, indeed. And Golden Ticket says... Yeah, they have added some new trains. So yes, Sam gets early access to this game. So he gets to put it out before others do. Yes, there are some new trains. There's a couple of new steam engines, and there's a couple of new diesels as well. And I haven't been allowed to drive any of them yet because I've still got this little yellow thing because I haven't built up enough money to have a real train. And Golden Ticket says it's 8:24 PM over there, so he's just hanging around to relax. It's a perfectly good thing to do. I often watch other people when we're watching TV. I put other people's streams on and watch what they're doing and watch the chat. I burned the brake shoes. Did I brake a bit hard, did I? Now I'm going to get wet. But we're nearly done with this shunting. And brake. Low. Discombobulate. Spinny. Hang. So you hang it on a hook and it just falls off. That's okay. And that should be everything for this order. Office was... Oh, it's all the way over there somewhere, isn't it? Over there. Boom, 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 boom. Using this fast move thing. Okay, so we can... Why can't I just toss that on the floor? Do I have to toss it in the bin? Whatever. In progress. Move cars from C1L to B1FS. Oh dear, there was more. What's this? So I have to move the same cars again, do I? To B1S. Huh? Ah, we're changing the order. So put them in B6S, and that one in B1S. But no, that's it. Or have I put them in the wrong track? Because B6S, and we leave one car there. I'm confused. No, not that one. No. This one. So move cars from C1L to B6S. I'm confused. Do I have to get something else from C1L? But that's where I was. Or am I taking these cars and putting them on top of the other one that I had before? Am I putting them over there? Did want B6S, didn't it? B1S, B6S. That's where they are. Won't let me throw that in the ground. It won't let me litter. So move cars from C1L to MFB1S. I've got to put the carriages C1L. Is that this one? So it mustn't be my train, it must be another train. Poorhouse says you're very patient, I would have quit by now. Yeah, because I don't think I have another order to do. MFB1S, so C1L. So there are no carriages in C1L. So I have to put them in B1S. So that's B1S there. So I have to recouple them, and I have to put them in this road with this train. So it means I'm going to have to couple them up to this train, because they probably aren't going to fit. Yeah, alright. Yeah, does what you gotta do. Let's just set some points then. So that's going off to the right, that's fine. That's not. To move that. Getting your foot stuck in it. And those ones will be fine. So let's go and get our little loco. Go and couple up again. Like things that happen on my railway. Oh, you finished that. Gee, you finished that quick. Why don't you do this too? Alright. We shall do what we are told to do. Toxic Dark, you're thinking they need to be in a different order. Oh. Just kind of says drop them off. It's on the order I've actually got. It doesn't say to put them there at all. Ah, did I put that one in the wrong track? I think I put that one in the wrong track. That's what I think's going on. I've put 814 in the wrong track. So are these still in their siding? No, let's push them back. I think that's the issue. I'm going to put these back in here and uncouple them, and we're going to go find where I put that other car and go and get it. Put it in the right track. I reckon that's what I've done. That's it there, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's 814 over there. In fact, I think that car actually is in the right siding, but I've done it out of order and it's gotten mad. I reckon that's what's happened. See you shortly, Violet. I like that. A flickering light. Some other simulators could do with random flickering lights. It's cool. Flickering lights in TSW 5 GTA Sandman. Is that 814? It is. So where does that carriage need to be? Yeah, I think I put that one in the wrong road. Just block the military track because we can. So where is it? It's in C4I. No, I just put it in the wrong siding. It's 814. It's supposed to be over here. In this siding here. That's what it is. I'm just silly. It is, I'm just silly. Didn't do what I was told. Right. Let's go get it. Her is human. Is it really though? I'm just assuming these sightings are all set up right because that's how I left them. So unless it's going to genuinely mess with my head, it should be fine. Golden Ticket asks, do I think the volumetric fog will help with the lighting in Trans Sim World? Not the middle of the day lighting, won't help with that, but does it make the other lighting more realistic? Oh, I can tell you, yes it does. I would not get in trouble for that. Yeah, that's it, Lexic Dark. 814 in B1S. And in the words of my Irish neighbours, I fucked it up. Say a word if you want to, Poorhouse. Which word would you like to say? Rusty says, I had a misplaced trailer one time. It took 6 hours for my old company to find it and used to drive semi. Better to catch it and fix it. Yep. One of those conversations. I brought it in and put it in the yard. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. 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 No, you didn't. I have Irish neighbours because I have Irish neighbours. But they're Aussies too, really. Morehouse is about to play some baseball. For real or for, on a game? Pilot says to forgive is canine, and to get true revenge is feline. Only a cat can get proper revenge, because what people don't realise is that when your cat attacks you, it's for something you did to them 3 years ago. It's not a random attack at all. It's been very clearly thought out, planned, premeditated, to get the maximum possible advantage of confusion. Because they can't cause you a lot of physical pain, but they can cause you a lot of confusion. Mental pain. I mean, Lexic Dark, you don't follow the standard mantra that if you wreck something, you just hide it and leave it for someone else to find? How unusual. Now, am I supposed to couple it to this train? That's the question. I'm not sure. I think I will. Because to me it would seem an obvious thing to do. That's a bit of a heavy coupling, but we'll forgive it. Game may not. That may have cost me some fees. You watch, I'll go to the trouble of coupling this... Oh, fuck's sake. I'll go to the trouble of coupling... Well, let me do it. I wonder. I wonder. Let's try. No. Like I said, I'll go to the huge trouble of coupling this up, and then it'll want me to uncouple them because this will have been a mistake because I haven't been told to do it. But to me, when you're putting carriages in a siding, you couple them. It's just what you're meant to do. There's nothing worse than coming along to a train later, you think it's all coupled together, only to discover it's not. Right, now where's that little office? Oops. Wait. Now, 3? No. 4? That one. Yay! Yay! 7,500. Well, that blows your theory, Lexic Dark, because look, there's my money down there. Let's just put that away. And let's get rid of some other stuff. No, I don't want to get rid of you. I want to get rid of you. I can't. Come on. Oh, that got it. I got anything else I need to get rid of? Yep, get rid of you. Gotcha. I don't want to throw my wallet in the bin, really. Alright. Okay, let's pay our fees. Reduced your copay. So the fees are going up, but the copay is dropping. So if I just stand here forever, eventually it'll get to 0 and I won't have to pay anymore. Is that right? Bing. Okay. How much money have I got now? Actually, you know what? I don't have enough to buy that locomotive, but I do know something I should be doing, which is going to have a sleep, because if I don't have a sleep, he's going to fall apart on me, because it's been a very long shift. Be a bed here somewhere. There we go. I think we want to sleep for 8 hours, don't you? Go to sleep. Yes. See you later, Brad MacArthur. And Rusty's going to be back in a moment. Golden Ticket says he has a cat about 3 years old and he literally acts more human than some people I know. Plus he's well behaved and very friendly. I feel he's awesome. That's cool. Lexic says that's a bit of a stretch, boss. Yeah. No, I don't have enough yet to buy that train, I don't think, because wasn't it 50,000? I don't think I have 50,000 yet. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's 50,000. I don't have 50,000 yet. So we will have to take on... What time is it? It's 10:48. Yeah, we can probably do another shunting job. And that hopefully will give me enough money to buy a train. Steel mill. Unload and store a train with steel rolls and steel bent plates. Alright then, let's do this one. What happens if you've done all the jobs? Does the game just end? So we've got 3 carriages, and they're on C3I. We've got to put them in C1L and unload them. Oops. We want to put 2 in C2S and 1 in B6S. Okay, let's do this. It's daytime again. That's because I had a sleep. Dunk, 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 dunk. Where's my loco? There it is, sitting over here with its lights on. Now that must be... Get out of the way, crane. So that's my train there. Very good. Now, before I go and pick this thing up... C1L. And then there's 2 carriages in C2S, so that's 658. What's that one? $242. Alright, so there's no funny business, it's just simple stuff. Now, let's drop you down. You're on, you're on, you're on. Everything's on. Back on again. Yep, just shy of the 50k Lexic Dark. I think the fees are structured that way. Have fun, Brad. Have an enjoyable day. Michael says his cat's 11 years old and been a trooper to you, being on your side when things are wrong. Well, at 11 years old, Michael, I would think about going and finding yourself an additional cat so that you've got some crossover, so that your old cat can train your new cat, so you have some continuity and some support when the inevitable happens. Because 11 years, you've probably got a few years left in the creature. It's good to be prepared. Off we go. Is that the right thing to do? I don't think so. I actually do want that to be left, but I want that one to be right. That should do it. That should put me in the right place. That's fine, Rusty. Your cat keeps you clam, Michael. Cats are good in rough times because they will be affectionate, but they'll also still be dicks to you. Give you some amusement. Great big travelling crane that can clearly go across multiple tracks. So why do you need to move the carriages? That's just a management thing. You look bored. Move this. Any more of those are on? It's not. No, it's not. Past it, Michael. Everyone does. People deal with things in very different ways, and the outcomes can be very different, but you will get past it. Yeah, it's true, Rusty. It's almost at run 8 level with connectivity of things. Go into C1L or to crash into the other train, one or the other. That's Poorhouse. There are times in everyone's life where it basically does just suck. It can be very difficult to do it, but finding a few happy things in each day can help you, no matter how bad things are going. I'm a train simulator driver. Train driving and counselling. Go unload this stuff. Where the unloading thing was, where the shipping containers are now. There's another one down here. Maybe I was further down the siding before. Train fully unloaded. Very good. Seven 2 242 658 658 242 in C2S. Oops. And the other one in B6S.
over there somewhere. Have to get rid of that last one first, in fact, because the other ones go there on that train. So I've got to put one all the way over there first. Good wording, Golden Ticket. Look for distractions. It's sad when people do shit things like that, Michael, because you are one of the gentler people I know. I stream at least once a week, Rusty. I do have on... It's normally a Sunday, but I do actually work on a real railway, and sometimes I have to work on Sundays. So I stream on a Saturday on those days, if I can. Doesn't always work out that way, but that's what I try and do. Oops, stop that. Use the correct keys. Okay, back you go, little train. Got it right in your head, Michael, and it sounds like you have. You will arrive at a good place. It may take a little while. It may not be easy, but you will. To push those other carriages up too, because I know from experience if you don't push them past the sign, they don't actually count in your shunting. Rusty says, "Oh, that's cool, you work for the railway, I can learn a lot. It sounds like I was watching another game streamer for the last 2 years, but he stopped last month." That's sad. Looks like I'm going to get away with just pushing it, so I will. We'll just push those carriages with their brakes on, it seems fair. Then I'll go up and couple those together. One on. Take that one off. Probably should couple them together first though, shouldn't I, really? Before I take the handbrake. Oh, that was lucky. I didn't think they were going to come together then, but they did. Now I saw out of the corner of my eye, like, no, it did go on. It looked like it bounced back again, but it didn't. That's fine. Try and put them on the hook anymore. And we get I keep saying I'll remap these keys to the TSW keys, but I never actually do it. I'm starting to get used to them. where was I putting this one? C2S. Okay. Way over there. I have a day job in IT. My railway job is a volunteer job on a tourist railway, but I am an engineman. I've been qualified in the diesels for years and years and years and years, and the last year I've been doing steam fireman training, and I've just about finished that little journey. I'm being assessed not next week, the week after. PM. No, this is Derail Valley. Also not talking much about Trans Sim 4 currently because we just have people with quite different... Oops. I keep pressing the wrong key there. We have people with quite different views on whether it's a good idea or not. So we're just not talking about it today. Just to give people a little bit of a break. Rusty said you tried getting onto the railway here and they're not interested. That's sad. Did you try a main line or a heritage? Yes, Lexic Dark. I've got better than a heritage tram ticket. I've got a real shunting or yard tram ticket. Had one of those moments of not sure. C2S. Yeah, that would seem to be right. So I'm putting them on this train. Northern Railway. Our railways are desperate for people at the moment, so come to Australia. I just stalled it. A bit funny. Alphine 1-1. No, this isn't Train Sim World 4. If I was to stream Train Sim World 4, I would get my ass kicked. Quite probably financially as well as verbally. So that isn't going to happen. Sorry. Actually, the Heritage Railway I'm on, I think, is advertising for a leading hand machinist currently. But I don't know that they'd be up for sponsoring someone. Because in Australia with immigration, I'll go a couple of these together and then I'll push back a little bit because I don't think it'll count that one. hop back in my loco and just push the end of the carriage past the sign. Does that sound like it's... Oh no, it's slowing down, I think. It's just taking a while to pump that up. I was thinking there was a cock open on the train. Don't have to go very far. That'll do it. In America, they'd just drive off and just let the hose bags pop themselves, but... did I put that handbrake on? I did, I think. Yes, I did. Very good. Alright, let's go and validate that. I think we're done. I missed the door. Yay! How's the wallet going now? 60k. What about my fees? Can I have a real locomotive now? Why am I stuck in the wall? That'd be right. Firm. I think I'm just too diligent about paying my fees. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay. Licenses. What have I got? 60. I can buy a locomotive. I can take big jobs. $50,000. There better be a DH here. How annoying would that be if there wasn't actually one here and I buy it? I'm broke now. Owned. There we go. I own a locomotive and I can now take Long 2 jobs. Much like a man named Long John Silver. Alright, where is the loco shed? I want my loco, and looking at the time, that's probably where we'll finish for today anyway. But let's go and have a look at our new machine, because there's a loco shed over here somewhere. Down there. Doop, 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 doop. That's a D6, so that's the really big one. Wouldn't it be funny if mine was behind it? That's an S282, so that's the other new steam loco, which is quite a cool looking thing. This is another one of the little ones. I think the one I want's that red one over there. That's another one of baby ones. And I should, because I think this is... would you like to be thrown around the controls? Hell yeah! This control provides electric power to the vehicle's various systems. Okay. Click. Cab light. Look wipers. Okay. Front lights. Good-o. Sounds better, doesn't it? This gauge shows the air reserve pressure. reverser. This one will be the throttle. Gauge is the powertrain. The engine spinning rate. Ooh. I'm sure they mean revolutions. Anyway. These things don't necessarily translate all that well sometimes. That's probably all it's going to show me for the moment. Dynamic brake. Ooh. It's even got a better horn. It's got a cab heater. Oh, and you can open the windows. Alright, we'll get this thing out into the sunlight. And then I'll probably call it quits on the stream for today. Is that enough? Got to go 2 tracks over. I think that's aligned between the tracks. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, let's get it out into the sun. Dynamic brakes is what I was hanging out for. So we go brakes off. And go forwards. And a bit of throttle. Oh, and handbrake. There must be a handbrake somewhere. There is. Behind the door, of course. Right, now we go a bit of throttle. Oh, doesn't it feel good? Now watch me drive it off the end of the turntable and wreck it. That's close enough or not. Yeah, okay. I like the light. This, I think we're getting into the end of daylight, so what track do we have to align with to get out? That one. Oops. No, other way. There we go. It's not aligned! It's not aligned! Stop! Oh, how close was that? Let's go look. Saw a thing. Didn't happen. Don't worry about it. No one saw that. Didn't happen. You're imagining it. So I heard it go clunk, so I just assumed it had aligned the tracks. It's better. You know, that had the potential to be riotously funny. park it here, blocking the road. She'll hop out and admire our new beast. Let's just... There's a screenshot mode. Not sure how to do it. Thought there was a screenshot mode. There we go. New beastie. There you go. There's a good screenshot. If it took that screenshot or not, so I'm going to go do it again. Wait. Reflections. I want to go that way, game. You're not going to let me, are you? Well, that's fine. But anyway, catching up on chat. Where'd we go? Rusty Shackle said, Machine, he said we talked about that. Alpine 11 laughs. You're streaming it 5 days early though, right? We will be, all the ambassadors will be allowed to stream at some point. I cannot tell you what that day is yet. I have not been told what it is yet. But we normally get a day or so before the general public to stream it. I've got it, as everybody knows, because I'm in the beta, but I can't talk about that at all. Golden Ticket says, every time I think about Australia, all I think about is spiders, kangaroos, and mice. What about mice? Where did mice come from? But I'm pretty sure it's an awesome place. I know some good people out there. We do have a lot of spiders, and snakes, and other stuff. Wonder what food is in Australia? Food from every country on the planet is the answer to that question. Doesn't matter what you like, you'll find it. And you should get yourself some food, Alphine. Golden Ticket says, oh, I got a question for you, Paul. Do you like Marmite Vegemite? Marmite and Vegemite are not the same thing, but Vegemite is very, very salty, and it's actually made from leftover black shit in the bottom of beer brewing vats. So there you go. It's very nice. And you're expecting my channel to have 100k? That would be really nice. Don't know if it will. And Lexic Dark goes guns lit fully, of course. Golden Ticket says, I would not call that an upgrade for the price you just spent you're originally driving, but hopefully it gets the job done. This lets me take much bigger trains, and it has dynamic brakes, which means my brakes don't catch fire going down hills, which will be good. Rusty Shackles likes it. Lexic Dark calls it the constant thrust variable noise lever. Well, that's kind of for, I think the Datsun 120Y had the constant thrust variable noise engine. C&W wants to know who the best rail fan is in the US. And Golden Ticket goes, you, lol. Well, Southern Plains rail fan, apparently. I don't even know who that is. Michael goes, that was close. Yes, that was close with the wheel. NJTE from Moscow to Vladivostok. And... well, we just keep going through those, and we'll get down near the end here. Golden Ticket loves the 188 on the 7 line. Of course you do. For TSW4, NJTE believes that the core updates could have been free while the new routes are paid, kind of like TS. Yeah, well, different ways, different things. Anyway, that's it for today, because we have, excuse me, more or less reached our time, and I have to go and put some stuff together for my other half, or she's going to bite me when she comes back to work if I haven't done it. So, I will see you guys next weekend. It will be Sunday, and we will see what I'm streaming. Maybe some Tokyo trains. That might be because I'm wearing that. Anyway, enjoy, folks, and we shall see you later. Bye. Thanks very much for watching and taking part. As always, love the chat. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I always like to get your feedback in the form of likes and comments because they help me understand what you want. Give the channel a subscribe and click on the tinkly thing so you don't miss out on any new stuff. And thanks for your ongoing support. And please, be safe out there.